Is barbecue a noun or is it a verb or is it both? For me, it's both. I like to think of myself as a purist in barbecue, but I'm not so deep-rooted in tradition that I can't get with one or the other. Barbecue's whatever you want it to be. The question of why is North Carolina so passionate about their barbecue, and I think that tradition has carried over hundreds of years here in this part or in the Southeast, and then it's just become part of our DNA, if you will, or part of our food culture in North Carolina. We raise pork, and by God, we know how to cook it too.
In North Carolina, barbecue is king, so the relationship between the restaurants and the farmer is a very important process.
I think it's important that we don't overlook the economic importance that animal agriculture has in North Carolina. There's a lot of communities in this state that are very dependent on animal agriculture, and it may not be the day-to-day of, say, raising the pig, but there's a lot of allied industry that's tied to it. The money that is leveraged through animal agriculture in this state is staggering.
North Carolina pork production wouldn't exist without NC State Extension. They were a huge key resource for the pork industry when it was being built, and still is today. So we couldn't operate without the science and professors at NC State Extension.
But I think as long as we have entities like North Carolina State that can try to address some of those future challenges and then communicate that to the industry, the future will still be bright.
It's really hard work, and it takes a lot to get pork on your table. And I think people need to realize the love and care and dedication that farmers do every single day getting up to make that happen.
Yeah, that's the first part. I watched family members cook whole hog barbecue when I was a little kid, and I just amazed by it, I guess. And obviously I like to eat. Everybody likes to eat.
It's what this state's all about. And not only pork, but pork barbecue especially. It's what North Carolina's known for. It's really a culture of barbecue in North Carolina, especially pork barbecue. There's nothing like it anywhere else.
Not to take anything away from the other meat commodities, but if you want to have an image in someone's mind and you say the word North Carolina barbecue, pork is what needs to come to mind. The other thing I think that is non-negotiable is the style of sauce. Now, we can get into some deep discussions of what type of sauce and exactly what is best and what is more appropriate. But with both of those sauce styles, they tend to have a real heavy vinegar background, or the backbone of the sauce is vinegar based. So that in combination with the pork really gives a unique flavor profile to the product.
Barbecue styles are whatever local community you're a part of. So it's really about where you grew up, how you ate your barbecue that kind of goes with your food memory. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to cook pork or eat pork, so it's all about what you prefer.
When I started cooking it on my own, I found new ways of doing things and better taste and experimenting with products out on the market nowadays. And it's just a love for barbecue, I guess.
But barbecue, not being a verb or a noun, it's family, it's tradition.
It's kind of more than the food. It's the experience, the atmosphere, and just the whole process of it.
All these things, it's really just it's a great activity to bring people together.